Hi everyone. In this video, we will learn about the scientific approach to solving problems. So the learning objective is to describe the steps involved in scientific method. One of the most common and important things we do every day is to solve problems without even know it. For example, you have 2 exams and a lab report due on Monday. How do you divide your time? Another example, you need to buy groceries, mail some packages, attend a soccer game, and pick up dry cleaning. What is the most efficient sequence of events? And we answer all of these questions by applying logical approach to solve the problem. So what we do is we define the problem, we propose a possible solution, then we decide which is the best way to proceed or solve that problem. And in science, it's kind of the same thing. What scientists do is they use a scientific method for solving problems. So what we're going to do next is we're going to learn the different steps of the scientific methods. The very first step in the scientific method is to observe, is the observation. So this involves measuring or observing some aspect of nature. After we observe, we come up with the hypotheses. This is a tentative interpretations of the observations. So this is kind of a possible solution. And a good hypothesis is always falsifiable, which means it can actually be proven wrong. So after we hypothesize, we have to come up with the experiment. So we have to test this hypothesis by doing experiments. And after doing experiments, we either confirm the hypothesis or we actually prove it wrong, and this is when we have to revise it. So if it's proven wrong, we revise the hypothesis, then we test again by doing experiments. So we keep testing and revising hypotheses until we actually confirm it. Now, sometimes observation can actually lead to law. And what law is a theory, or it summarizes the results of a large number of observations. And we most likely draw a law when there is no exception to our observations. For example, if you take an apple and you drop it on the floor, it's always going to fall down, it's never going to fly up, and then we can come up with the law of gravity. And this is actually what Newton did when he was thinking about the force and observing the tree of apples from which the apple fell down. All right, so always you draw a law from the observation if there is no exception. The law also can be tested through experiment and either confirmed or revised. Also, from the law, we can draw a hypothesis and again test and confirm. Now, the last step in the scientific method is to come up with the theory after our hypothesis has been confirmed. And what a theory is a model that explain and give the underlying causes for observations and laws. So you can think of it as a confirmed hypothesis. Also, theories should be tested through experiments and revised until we confirm. And during this semester, we're gonna learn many laws and theories. So let's put this knowledge into practice. Consider each of the following statements and determine whether it represents an observation, a hypothesis, a theory, or a scientific law. Number 1. The battery in my watch must be dead since it's no longer keeping time. So what do you think this is? Yes, it is hypothesis. Number 2, my computer must have a virus since it's not working properly. This is also a hypothesis. Number 3, the air feels cool. This is an observation. Number 4, the candle burns more brightly in pure oxygen than in air because oxygen supports a combustion. What do you think this is? This is actually a theory because it's providing an explanation. Number 5, my sister wears red quite often. This is an observation. All right, that's it for this video, and I'll see you soon.